Oh, that's important.
That is.
Boop.
Hey, there we go. He's
Yeah.
ready to fucking jam.
And welcome to the slam.
Damn.
Different type of jamming, I think. Katamari music is its own beast. I need to look up and remember, because Katamari music is actually like a genre, and I don't remember the name of it. But it's oh so good.
Katamari music genre. Genre soundtrack. Clump Spirit? No, that's the literal name of this game.
Literally, like, the best video game song I can think of. it just goes on. I'm just gonna let this play because it is the, like, Katamari is the most ridiculous, nonsensical experience I've ever had. That is still, like, absurdly fun. And just seeing, like, the intro is like, no one can tell you what's happening. Just pandas breakdancing.
You know, as they do.
Of course. And then the mushrooms grow everywhere.
This game is a delight in every way.
I do not see the anywhere a different name for the genre.
Man, I saw someone talk about it. And I looked up other music in the genre, which was good, but none of it was like as fast-paced as Katamari, so I just couldn't get into it as much.
Doing like bossa nova?
No, it's not quite bossa nova.
Because that's a thing. Pico Pop?
Maybe? Oh well, all that matters is that it goes off. Let's see what outfits I have. I think I've been rocking the apron. I only know the apron with
Tim!
scarf. Huh?
There's a Tim!
Oh, hey, Tim.
Your meeting didn't go as long as you thought it would.
Yay!
Yeah. Meetings like these are like that.
Are they?
Huh.
When you're talking with parents, yes. There is no way to tell.
I'm
gotcha.
sorry. I thought you meant that like they go short, and I was like,
no.
no.
Yeah, no, I
Never.
You mean 3 times as long as whatever you expect. If you expect 3 times as long, it will be 9 times as long.
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone actually speak Esperanto?
What is Esperanto?
It's the language that you speak when your mouth is full of sarsaparilla.
What?
It was an attempt to create a a single global language.
Oh, okay.
I think it was done by the Soviet Union. It never really took off.
Just like the Soviet Union.
No, it took off. You have to actually be flying in order to crash and burn that hard.
I would like to mention, by the way, that
It's
my favorite
Polish.
thing
It
about
took off. It just didn't get a person on the moon.
my favorite thing about this game is that all the levels have timers, and normally like timers are very arbitrary, but in this game there's a solid reason, which is that it is how long the King of all Cosmos can believe in us for. And he just tells you that straight out. It's
Wow.
very real. And I think I'm crying a bit.
This is a beautiful game.
Best song too. No. Now!
Wow, I didn't know you could fail that early.
Nah, that's cool. There's plenty of other shit.
Go catch some fish.
Oh, I will. When I can. This game is actually very good about, like, whenever you fall into the wrong spot, you're just like, oh, shit, oh, hey, there's some stuff down here. Never mind, I guess I'm in the right place now. And you just kind of, like, you just spend the entire time just finding shit, and you're just like, huh, this is a weird thing that exists now. Guess
Why
I'll
was
pick
there
it up.
never a Katamari arcade game?
There was?
No, why was there not?
I
Because this
don't know.
seems like made for arcade.
Okay, here's what I would want. I want a Katamari arcade game that uses like a giant trackball that you have to physically roll with your hands in order to like move the ball in game.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck car, get the fuck out of here.
Rude.
I also love a large portion of this game is you moving, seeing something in the world and just being like, you know what? I'm not gonna acknowledge the existence of that thing. And I'm just gonna hope it doesn't come back.
I'm still on Esperanto. Apparently, Wikipedia, the Esperanto Wikipedia, is the 32nd largest Wikipedia by number of articles.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really interesting. And weird.
I mean,
I would expect...
are they just like definitions of words? Or is it, or do you mean
No, this is Wikipedia, so it's like articles like, you know,
In that
nuclear
language?
science. Yeah, in that language.
Yep, I think just saying "huh" about does it.
Also, my favorite thing about this game is how like cute and fun and like brightly colored and enjoyable it is, and also the incredibly horrifying screams of people as you pick them up. Just move on with them. Also, there is a guy giving a lecture about one fish, I guess.
So is the point just to pick up everything?
It is like I have to create a Katamari or a ball that is 300 meters in diameter by picking up things that are smaller size than me and just growing and growing and picking up bigger and bigger things until I am big enough to make the moon.
Ah. And people count?
Yes. Any object or thing or person counts. Any noun.
Eventually, he'll get large enough he can just pick up houses and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I like the fact that you mentioned that this is all very sweet and cute and adorable, and then there's the screaming of the humans as you pick them up. And then you think about it, and you think about the fact that, hey, once you have these people and you finish, they become a fucking moon.
Yeah.
These people just die.
Yeah. No, we are out here ruining lives. I don't want to ignore the fact that people do die because of our actions.
I mean, that's okay.
But they die for a good cause.
Okay, my Katamari is roughly the size of one tractor.
still just a baby.
Yeah, but you still have 21 minutes.
What's actually fun is they have like this is the standard type of level where it's just like make big ball, like that's your objective. But there are some where it's like you make constellations. So for example, if you make Virgo, you had to pick up like maidens is like the word they use. So it was just any like women or like young girls walking around. So you just have to, or like statues of girls, basically anything related to a girl whatsoever. Or oh god, I can't. Oh, Pisces. You just had to collect a shit ton of fish. But like Ursa Major, you have to get as big as possible without picking up any bears. And
Without picking up bears?
because the goal is once you pick up one single bear, it ends. So you want to pick up the largest bear you can. So you have to go around avoiding every bear or bear statue or things roughly in any way related to a bear until you get as big as possible and then find a big bear. And not accidentally pick up a very small bear while you're looking for the big bear.
Get like a teddy bear or something.
Yeah, because once you get that big, it's really hard to see those teddy bears. So you'll just be like, spend like 10 minutes on level, be like, alright, where can I find shit?
Oops. So, I found an article.
Yeah, well, I found
Last
a man
week.
ready no crocodile. Whatever.
Well, the article contains stuff that refers to a previous discussion of ours, because it
Worried.
Oh, is it about
It ain't-
having the number of time or length of time since you masturbated tattooed on your forehead?
no, but I kind of like that.
You should make an article for that.
We should. Breaking news.
Gentlemen's Gank would all like to have days, hours. What was it?
Doesn't matter. Any of the above. Seconds.
Originally it was minutes or days, but then we realized it would just always say 0.
Yeah.
No, this was an article that I stumbled upon. I didn't want to read this, but it was there,
So now he's gonna share it with us.
and
didn't
I'm
want
gonna
to read
share
it,
with the rest of you.
But here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Grimes, the current wife of Elon Musk,
Oh boy.
For some reason, yeah.
is selling her soul at auction.
Fuck yeah.
Like, legally though. She's got a lawyer to write up the paperwork to make sure it's all legal to sell her soul.
So what does that mean? Like once she dies, you're allowed to channel her?
I don't know. Like, so she's a musician.
They get legal rights to her hopes and dreams.
I like
Do you,
the idea
do you
that if you
own
find
her
out,
intellectual property? Like,
I think it means that if anybody like channels her on a Ouija board, they owe you.
oh.
Oh, that makes sense.
But who would want to?
Well, with a Ouija board, I don't think you get to write the name of the person you want to channel. I think it's sort of random.
It's true.
Oh, so they'll
She-
accidentally owe you.
Imagine like channeling a ghost and it's just like, I will kill you, and you're like, are you Grimes? And it's like, no, and you're like, can you go get Grimes for me? That's a
I
Ouija
don't-
movie I think I would like.
I don't actually want to talk to you. I want to talk to someone else.
And then they're like, okay, but it'll cost you $25.
Okay, but her soul is actually owned by someone else right now. So I will need to go get their permission. So if you can get a Ouija board in their hands, I can get that signed off and the paperwork finished.
But yeah, like,
I
does
wonder
this
if
make
anyone's
you-
ever tried to get the Parker brothers on a Ouija board.
Why does this channel always come back to Ouija boards? I mean, I
Good
feel like this is a valid question.
I don't know, it's just like, if you ever want to bring up spirit channeling, that's probably, like, the easiest one. Better question is, why do we talk about spirit channeling so much?
So, that wasn't quite all, unfortunately. Because once I read that, I had to, you know, see what else was in the article.
Oh, is she selling her kid's soul also?
No. Although I'm wondering, like, since you own her soul, does that make you a legal guardian of her child?
But I'm assuming you only obtain the soul after her body has expired, right?
I don't know. We're not the lawyer that helped her with the paperwork.
Yeah.
There's a lot of questions I would want answered before bidding my $1.
Yeah,
I just have to wonder if there are any demon hunters that were invited to this auction.
She hasn't done it yet. But,
like she's planning to?
Yeah. And, she initially was going to sell it for $2 million, but then coronavirus hit, and she realized that that was unreasonable to expect people to pay for. Very kind of her.
I would argue that when it isn't Corona time, that is still too much for someone to pay you for a thing that doesn't exist.
Ouch. Saying she's soulless. So my next thing that I saw was that she was gonna do it for $2 million, but that was too much. So instead, and this is the part that is just the worst idea that she could have come up with. She decided that she would do it as an auction, and I quote, "Let the people decide how much her soul is worth."
And that takes some like some balls, because like I wouldn't do that.
Mm-mm.
That takes some major cojones.
Yeah. It's like, you're just asking to be disappointed. You're like, how much do the people think my soul is worth? And someone's like, it says here 3 Mountain Dew voltage. It's like, damn, 3 2-liters? And they're like, no, it's the like cans.
The like 8-ounce cans.
Yeah.
You're losing size.
That's fine. Why are these
No.
boulders just bouncing?
How is that fine? Did I misunderstand the point of this game?
No, it's fine because I'm picking stuff up in return, so I'm losing a little size if I run into stuff, but it's not size that I can't get back. There are times where if you lose size and there isn't things around you that you can pick up, you can just kind of get stuck and have to try to go back an area.
Just soft lock yourself. You can do it, man.
You got this.
You having trouble rolling?
I'm trying to do the like super roll.
Gotcha. I don't know what that is.
So size measured by height or by mass or
I believe
Diameter.
diameter, so technically also height.
okay. Because that totem, I feel like you should have been able to pick up.
Well, it's okay. There's a giant squid, so.
And that's okay. Why?
Because now I know that there are more important things to worry about.
Oh gosh. Yeah, that didn't screw up your rolling pattern at all.
Yeah, that's a fun thing about this game is when you pick up long objects, it can really fuck up how you roll. But it's good because it does like help with your radius and everything. But like, God, does it suck when you try to roll over something but you can't pick it up because you're not actually touching the ground.
Yep.
That's just how you roll.
Or
That's how
don't.
you don't roll.
That's how you flop.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, you
do
can pick up
flop.
the trees now.
Yeah.
You can pick up those trees. I think he already had some
Deforestation!
trees.
You know, I think I might be the bad guy.
Pretty sure you are.
Are we the baddies?
God, that
We might
is
be
one
the
of my
baddies.
favorite sketches.
It's a real good stretch or sketch.
It sounds familiar. What is it again?
It's a Michael and Webb sketch. Mitchell and Webb.
Yeah. Of
Um,
some Nazis like in camp, and one of them is just like, "Are we the bad guys?"
I think they're in a bar actually, aren't they?
I thought they were in a camp, or like they have set up camp kind of thing,
Okay.
where they're like in a structure, but like it is still outside, but it's like there's like walls surrounding them. But like the entire sketch is just them going over the fact that like
There's skulls all over our uniforms. Do you think we might be the bad guys?
like, and it's just like everything they say and go through, just like more and more like, I think they might be the bad guys. Like, the Axis doesn't have skulls on their uniforms. Like, oh yeah, they just got stars and stuff. Yeah, but they're not skulls.
So, it looks like once you reach a certain mass, it, basically just kind of multiplies quickly from there.
Yeah, because like the bigger you are, the bigger things you can pick up, which increases your size by a significant amount more.
So, basically, it's exponential.
Yeah. I mean, like, literally by the last level of this game, from what I remember, because I have not played this ever, but I've, like, watched someone play it, you basically are picking up actual islands and, like, land masses, and you're just rolling and picking up rainbows and shit. You're just like, yep, this makes sense. This is great.
yeah,
I'm
rainbows.
destroying the world.
So,
But yeah,
Get
you
the
are
squid.
destroying the world to create real estate.
yeah, to
You're the
create a
bad guy.
moon somewhere else.
I also really love that, like, when you are in the water, the little prince on the side has a snorkel on. I also like that the fish that jump up over the water, you can just stand in one place and let them come to you. And it's very satisfying to just sit there and wait.
You only have 9 minutes.
It's still like a third of the time you had. So.
I know, but he's not a third of the way to 300 million.
Do you mean 300 meters?
Yeah, that one.
Okay, because 300 million is a significantly different number, I think.
Yeah, that's a couple levels from now.
It just says 300M.
The present. Yes, I got the royal present. I need to not lose it.
And he's not even at 100 yet.
Ah, but now I'm big enough to get into the city.
Oh, good. Eat the city.
Yeah, eat the rich.
Oh yeah.
Not what I said. That would be gross.
And right, Tomasi is everyone's dream. Man, Callus would love this game, right, Tom? Grow fat through strength.
Oh, so here's just a superhero throwing Godzilla around. If this exists.
Eat it.
Also a
So
flying
Callus's thing is grow thick with strength. I think this is grow strength from thick.
Yeah, you're right.
It's sort of a cycle. Like you grow thick from strength, and then you use that strength to grow, or that thick to grow strength, and then the strength to grow thick, and then you just keep doing it.
I just grow thick.
Same.
I mean, honestly, that's the. If you gotta pick one over the other.
I,
We eat too much.
yeah. I finally got my sourdough up to par, my sourdough starter, and oh gosh, bread made from a sourdough starter is just leagues better than other breads.
I really don't know why I thought you were gonna say I finally got my sourdough up to a C ring. Like it was like a video game, and you were just like working your way up.
Yeah, well, my sourdough is like S+.
I don't know if you can say you got it up to par and then afterwards claim that it's an S+.
I've I new game plus to this.
Oh, okay.
You need to exponentify it more.
Yep. No, we didn't say break it.
Oh yeah, I can pick up items. So.
The little ones.
Just the little one. I just love the fact that like you'll see like kaiju in this game, and yet they are not the most fearsome thing moving around these cities.
Yeah.
The idea of a kaiju attacking a city and it getting rolled up in a ball is great because everyone starts cheering and the ball keeps moving towards the city and they're like, oh.
oh crap. Like, oh good, global warming is ending. Oh, that's because we're going into a deep ice age.
Yeah.
Maybe not yay.
Oh shit, we've had a problem. Oh yay, the problem got solved by an even bigger, worse problem that exists in the opposite direction.
Hey. What I heard from all that is that you solved a problem.
Spoken like a true... I don't know what, but not something that's good.
So we can just say American then, right?
Yeah.
Probably.
That fits the description he used.
Don't know what, but it's not good.
So how about that Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning?
Yeah, I'm so curious about that because like that game looks so good. I didn't even know it needs a like remaster.
I don't think it needs one, but I accept it.
Yeah. Hello? Okay.
Did you eat the mushroom?
No, the mushroom almost ate me.
Oh.
I didn't know that was possible.
Go, 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 go.
Sometimes you'll get stuck inside something and it assumes that you are colliding with it over and over and over again, so you will suddenly lose a lot of size very quickly and not have a way out.
Wow, can you grab clouds?
Once you are tall enough, absolutely.
There's a kaiju.
There was a kaiju.
Did I grab
not
him?
that one.
I didn't even
Now there
notice.
is a moon.
Oh no, there he is. I see him. It better not be a moon. That's what I'm making.
Eat the other moon.
Oh gosh. And you're stuck. Is that volcano actually like an evil villain's lair?
It certainly looked like it.
It might have been. Okay, 200 meters is apparently considered still a preschool. I like that you can pick up whirlpools, which are not physical objects. You can also pick up, like, chalk drawings as though they're a 3D object, which is very funny to me. The first time that happened, I was just like, wait. I got a tornado. You can pick that up if you're big enough.
Doesn't look like you are.
Not quite yet.
Can you pick up the rain?
I think you can pick up, like, rain clouds and stuff eventually.
Okay.
But not the raindrops themselves as they fall on things.
I don't think
On
so.
your head.
But I think the rain drops
falling.
come with the cloud.
Interesting.
So you can wetify things.
Oh, there we go. This is what I'll need to get that last push of size.
Oh gosh.
There's something very satisfying about this game. The fact that, like, by the end of it, you're just, like, picking up buildings. Yay! Oh, good. My Katamari is as big as 4 pigeon towns. I get to show you guys my favorite line from any video game ever once we get out of here. I also like that once you finish, they allow you to have the rest of your time to just keep making it bigger for like high score and also just for fun.
Nice.
Oh, the ocean was deep there.
Yeah, the ocean gets like deep in some parts and you're like, oh. Yes, I can pick up clouds.
Yay!
Yeah, you already picked up a couple. That's... Yeah, just, you know, carry around that airport.
I think I just picked up a god.
You just picked up a god?
Like, he was on top of a cloud and I just like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, I got the rainbow.
Nice. The rainbow is cool.
Oh, good.
I got
It's
the front
actually a circle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love that too.
That is correct.
Yeah.
I like that the taller we got, the less you could see because you were really high up in the atmosphere and it was just cloudy. Yep.
You should be getting those.
So you know how I had about 1 minute left when I hit 300 meters? I got
Yeah.
563 meters.
Yeah.
Yes, the moon used to be like this. Are you sure? You want to take a second look at that? Because I don't remember the moon having that shit.
Moon used to be like this.
Oh god. The present I got is a mask of his face. I don't want it. So my favorite thing is he'll tell you what you collected the most of. So like in this case it was the plant category. But my favorite line in any video game is his response every time where he just says, "My Earth really does have a lot of things." Which is the vaguest statement that could have been made.
And yet indisputable.
Yep, that's the moon. Looks just like it. I hear you guys can have some of the story, which I don't think has ever made. Oh god!
It's your moon.
This whole story is basically, or this whole game is basically, the King of all Cosmos fucked up and destroyed all the stars, and then he makes you do all the work to get it back, and then he takes all the credit.
I wondered why he said he worked hard.
We are the champion, yes.
Get cracking on that.
Yeah.
What is
It's helped me
happening?
a lot. It's always the royal we.
I literally don't know what the fuck is going on. It's the greatest thing I've ever seen.
I feel like I'm missing out not hearing the music for this.
Yeah, the music's going off. I think that was like the quote-unquote last level, but there's also a bunch of extra levels. Jesus, I literally don't know what is happening. I played the game up until now and I still don't know what's going on. Oh, yep, okay, there's the credits.
Okay.
Huh.
Alright, cool, so that's the second game that we accidentally beat.
Can you roll right now? Like, are you? Okay, never mind. I was wondering if you're capable of like pushing the moon around and.
I didn't even think about that. You probably could. Damn it! I wish I had checked that. I can make the North Star real quick then.
Real quick.
I mean, it might be like 20 minutes, but like that's pretty quick for making a star, I feel.
Yeah.
That's fair. John, what's your record?
I mean, I can do it in a couple seconds if you give me some paper and a.
I'd like to point out that he just called the North Star the center or belly button of the sky. Which I think I hate.
Solid.
Yeah. Belly button of the sky. What if the sky didn't have a belly button? Is the sky's belly button an innie or an outie?
I think it's a blue dwarf. I don't know.
That sounds like an outing. An innie would be a black hole.
Oh, that's true. Oh yeah, this one's a really weird level. So I have to make an exactly 10-meter size Katamari, but the game will not tell you how big your Katamari currently is. So you just have to get to where you think 10 meters is, and then hit the Y button and end the level and see how close you are. Oh, big fish!
Do you know how big you are to start?
I think he said, but like the way they do it is they show you on screen for a second how big 10 meters is compared to your current size, and then it goes away. So you just have to see it and then remember that.
But you don't, do you?
I mean, no, I don't. I try, but
Swimsuit girl.
I really love the
Every game
names.
needs one.
Huh?
I said every game needs one.
Swimsuit girl?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Cows.
usually they just have like, they just follow like the anime path of swimsuit episode. Penguins!
Here.
We know.
Pangu. Gosh. Just random penguins everywhere. What is this, a Muppet episode?
Batman episode.
Could be. Got a point there.
Yeah, you said Batman episode, and I thought you meant a Batman episode of the Muppets.
That
There
would be
needs to be
awesome.
one of those.
I think Adam West as Batman would have been a great guest star on the Muppet Show.
Adam West as Gonzo as Batman.
Or just Gonzo as Adam West Batman.
That would be good too, but actually having Adam West would make it so much better.
Yeah, it's Gonzo as Adam West Batman, and Adam West also is there for the episode.
Yeah.
Just as Adam West.
Yeah.
So how big are you gonna make it?
10 meters.
Like, how big do you think is 10 meters?
A little bigger than this. 10 meters was like fairly good, like fairly decently sized. Because 10 meters is 30 feet, so I have to make it to the point where I think it is a 30-foot diameter. And
A person is roughly 2 meters. So you can use that for a scale.
how big is a house?
That depends on the house.
How big would you say these houses are that are next to me? How big do you think a sumo? How many meters is a sumo man?
A sumo man?
Yeah.
I would guess 2 meters.
Yeah, but like width.
I would guess 2 meters. The ideal sumo man is a sphere.
Yeah, and it is honestly really impressive to like see them go.
So Adam West was a guest star on Muppets Tonight.
Like just now?
No, that's the
On
show.
Muppets tonight.
Everyone, stop what you're doing. Go watch the Muppets.
Oh, I'm destroying a school symbol.
Very important mayhem.
That's almost 3 stories, right? Yeah. Because I want to be about 3 stories tall, right? A story is about 10 feet.
Yeah, 10 feet-ish, 3 meters-ish. So yeah, about 3 stories would do it.
So that's actually about what I have now. So let's see what it's like. Don't tell me you're not sure. Don't fuck with me. I'll roll up your house. I'll roll up my own house. Well, I got 7.5-ish.
Ah.
Oops.
CUNY North Star.
Oh, here, you're gonna have some story. Katamari out of context makes as much sense as Katamari in context.
Yep.
Literally, kid just ascended into the heavens, I think.
Yep.
Yep. To watch him from the cosmos was very hard.
Yeah, like-
so boring.
It's like, he's like the biggest, like, he is the biggest asshole of any video game. Oh yes, we get this again.
So is that you?
We are the little green one.
Okay.
And the big one is the king of all cosmos. And we are the little prince.
Who does all the work?
That's my understanding of how actual kingdoms work too.
So, this is the extended version of the thing we saw. Where there are now dinosaurs.
Oh, cool.
Oh Jesus, this is frightening. Also, when I say the king fucked up and destroyed the stars, I mean he had a bender. Like, he literally got so smashed that he accidentally destroyed the stars in the sky.
Oof.
It's my favorite thing. It's just, yeah, I got drunk and fucked up, so now there's a video game where you have to do things.
Yep. I think this isn't the only game in the Katamari series.
I just realized one of the little princes has, like, his head is like a bowl of chili.
The what?
Yep. It's curry, probably.
Yes. Yes!
Can you roll it around?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Oh my god, I'm picking up countries.
Yes!
I got Honduras and Guatemala. Yeah, fuck you, Dominican Republic. Not in real life, I mean, like, I picked you up. I'm sorry I said that. I like that it's like, alright, we fucked up an entire country so that we could make the moon out of it. And then we use the moon to fuck up the rest of the countries.
Yep.
Where's Burkina Faso?
It's in the crook of the...
I'm in Southeast Asia now. for like Europe. I think I got most of Africa. But it's honestly a little difficult to tell when you're just rolling on top of the world and cannot see it well. Ah, I found America.
It's kind of surprising it took so long.
Oh, there we go, got it. Got the US. Just
And Mexico.
There's Australia.
Such a weird game.
It is such a weird game. I do love there is apparently a quote from one of the developers and he's basically just like, yeah, it's a very stupid game, but just because the game is stupid doesn't mean it can't be fun.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I mean, yeah, like you're completely right, but like I love that the dev is like, oh yeah, the game is fucking ridiculous and dumb. Doesn't make any sense.
Why would you? Yeah, this is bizarre. We don't think it's normal.
Do I get them all? I'm just in Qatar. And Rwanda.
Where's my parchment paper? I need it. There it is. I found it.
Couldn't hear the question, but I heard the found it.
I
And the
needed my
pocket.
parchment paper.
Ah.
I just noticed it like slowly zooming out. Fin.
Finn.
New Jedi?
Oh, I hate that so much. Not that, just the mask I just found that I have.
Oh.
We can see all the objects I've picked up.
That's a lot of objects.
Sumo about. I think
Of
this is my
course Sumo's
favorite
right there.
object in the game.
And now to flower a towel.
That's a lot of trees.
Yeah.
Man, r/marijuana would be happy.
Because they're high?
No. They're all about trees.
Because marijuana people took r/trees. The people who wanted to talk about trees had to make their own different subreddits. They named it r/marijuana.
That's very funny, actually.
It's like the
Sounds exactly like Reddit.
I like r/superb owl.
yeah, r/superb owl is one of my favorites. It's all about owls and not about the Super
Yeah,
Bowl
I
at all.
figured that they actually like pulled it from Super Bowl.
No, it was the owls first.
Let's see if I can do this level better and make it the biggest Katamari possible.
Katamari Possible? Is that like the weird red-headed stepchild of Kim Possible?
Aren't they all red-headed?
Impossible? Yes.
You fell again.
Yeah, well, okay. I want you to know, to control, like, the Katamari, you use... The only buttons that you use are both control sticks, where each one controls a side of the Katamari. So to go forward, you just hold forward on both of them. But to turn, you have to do, like, one forward and one back. But it means you can also just, like, tilt them both to the same diagonal to move in that direction. Which is, like, really cool, but god is this not intuitive and still very janky.
Oh, is this on the Switch?
Yeah, but even
God.
originally, that's how the controls were on, like, PS whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's a PlayStation game?
I think originally... I mean, Katamari's been around for a while.
You calling it old?
Katamari has been around
It
for
should
less
be.
years than you and I have. So if I'm calling it old, get fucked.
I think it was for the PS2.
I am old, so.
I like to imagine that Tim is looking at a wiki page and he's like, I think it was the PS2.
I like to imagine Tim's holding the original disc in his hand.
I like to think Tim's playing this level right now on his PS2 better than me.
I like to think about Tim.
I like to think.
I like to eat.
I like
Why don't you do
trains.
it more?
Apples and bananas.
Oh gosh. Never mind, Tim.
All I'm saying is I'm trying to be healthy and you guys are being mean.
As long as you don't go into the other pronunciations.
What, you're saying, like, if I like to oat?
I like to
Oat
have
bananas?
eaten. Have eaten.
Yeah.
Have eaten.
Yeah, that's
Apples
exactly what I
and-
meant, Dom.
Bananas.
Bananas. Banana might be one of my favorite things that can be pronounced.
Honestly, bananas in general are fun to pronounce.
Free Shavakadu.
What?
Free Shavakadu.
We made words in English, Tim.
Yeah.
You know, English,
say,
the
what are you,
language that
gifts?
doesn't pull from any other.
It's that word I'm saying in the chat. Free Shavakadu.
Huh.
Gotta come back.
Have you ever, like, gotten, like, a little bit of food poisoning and ended up with a stomachache?
You
Yes, I
misspelled that, by
have.
the way.
What'd you say, Jen?
Tim
That's
misspelled
okay.
it.
I didn't pronounce it right anyway.
It's not avocado. It's avocado.
But yes, I'm familiar with this tamachiche.
Stomachache is one of my favorites.
Watermelon.
Watermelon. I think my wife and I just have a hobby of deliberately mispronouncing things at each other and then being confused about what the fuck they're talking about. And then doing it again like an hour later. And
See,
still not
I
knowing.
think I have a
See, we have
hobby
a
of doing
similar
that.
thing, but we actually know what each other are talking about, and I don't know if that's better or worse.
That's
I mean,
no
like,
fun.
we figure it out, but like for a second we're always like, what?
Huh?
It is because of my wife that I will never say pineapple and will exclusively say panicle.
Pretty play.
Oh, that's awful.
Pineapple absolutely is
No,
What?
pineapple is delicious.
incorrect.
Dom,
If it's so delicious, then why does it taste bad? Your science can't prove that.
it
Okay.
tastes wonderful.
Have you seen the post from forever ago where someone was like, I love pineapple, like, there's no food that feels as refreshing when your, like, mouth and, like, face swells up? And then, like, a week later posted like, hey, I went to my doctor and it turns out I have a citrus allergy.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Turns out, apparently, it's not supposed to do that.
yeah, it turns out.
I attributed it to it being spicy or something, but apparently, I was wrong.
Yeah.
Pineapple is not spicy. Let's put that doesn't fuck up. Alright.
That whole thing is sort of like if John just talked about how much he enjoyed milk all the time, and just really liked the way it made him feel like death constantly.
You mean like a more intense version of all the people that have
Lactose intolerance.
lactose intolerance still eat cheese?
To be honest, I understand. There's a lot of foods that I think if I was allergic to, but only like, or if I was intolerant to, then I would be like,
There'd be times where it'd be worth it.
yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not gonna do this all the time, but like, you know, I don't mind shooting my brains out for a little bit if I can eat a pizza first. Because you don't think about that until after the pizza.
Yeah. And I mean, if you have just a little bit, then you just have really bad parts. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Eh.
Of course you would say that.
I worked with someone, and Dominic did as well, who was lactose intolerant and would spend time in an office and then would require us to be in that office, and
Who?
Melissa.
Somehow I didn't realize she was lactose intolerant.
No, she talked about it a lot, to me at least.
Yeah, but I don't listen to Melissa.
She probably talked about it a lot to you too.
I mean, in fairness, it has been a long time, and anything that happened more than a week ago is generally lost to my like brain.
Alright. Go in the bag.
Oh, good, I picked up American guy who is fat and has red, white, and blue all over him.
Excellent.
It's appropriate.
One of the best characters in this game, because I hate him.
I was gonna say, calling him one of the best characters is such an American thing to do.
Ooh, you actually have a point there.
Yeah.
I think this
Why can't you absorb the tree? You're clearly bigger diameter than the tree.
Yeah, but you have to be, you can't be like just barely oversized. You have to be big enough that it is like clearly outsized minded. It's like if you're gonna get in a fight with a guy, being like an inch taller than him isn't enough to threaten him, but if you're like a full foot, then like clearly you're gonna be scary.
Alternatively, if you're gonna get into a fight with someone, depending on the person, they're gonna be scared. Regardless of size.
If I got into a fight with someone, I don't think anyone would be scared.
Exactly.
Regardless of size.
Yeah, some people just, you know.
That's true, if I got into a fight with an 8-year-old, I think they would kick the shit out of me.
There's a chance of it.
Yeah, 100 is a chance. Hey, Draft. Weird that you're walking around out here, but you're part of me now.
So now you're at the 10 meter.
Dang, fridge is too full. Alright, I'm done now. I can come back and pay attention to
Yay.
the stream.
Oh yeah. Thought someone's gonna.
Do we have friends?
I'm here.
Yeah, he meant people that are gonna actually participate, guys.
Hey,
I'm
Tim, did you bring your
participating.
homework this week?
Actually, if you want, I can bring something up.
Never mind.
I still don't have anything.
Oh, we have gotten a bunch of comments recently that we've had better topics, so I haven't gotten to.
Hear that? John has better topics than your feedback.
I like that.
Yes.
Tim's like, yeah, I actually have something I can say, and John's like, yeah, so here's some YouTube comments. John's like,
Those
"Here's
are
an
better than
objectively worse
anything you have to say.
topic."
Alright, so Liam, 1 week ago, according to YouTube Studio, said, this is on Florida Men, Party Patrol number 18. I enjoyed this. What's your favorite food while making videos? Stay safe, XO.
Like exoskeleton?
No. Like, kisses and hugs.
Is it kisses and hugs,
That's
or
not
is it
safe.
like an XD face but with an open mouth?
There's a virus out there.
Pretty sure it's like kisses and hugs. So, what's your favorite food while making videos?
I'm catching internet corona.
Internet beer?
No.
Honestly, at this point, it might be beignets, because that was really fun to make.
Ooh, beignets are delicious.
That was my first baking project that used yeast, and I'm very glad that it turned out well.
Hey! At least you have yeast.
Yeah, I bought one, like, 3-pack of it, like, before anything happened, because I was like, I guess I want to make something with it at some point. And then, like, Corona stuff happened, and I was like,
It became worth gold.
yeah. I should have just sold them for $800 each. I could purchase one soul.
That's the nice thing about sourdough, is that you can just make sourdough from nothing, basically.
Well, you need flour.
Yeah,
You
that's,
need flour
that's
and water.
why I don't think I ever want to make bread, because I don't know if I want to get involved in that sort of, like, warlock shit.
I don't know exactly how it works still, but my bread turns out okay, so it's definitely magic.
Yeah, you are absolutely a... Did you say sorcerer was your preferred term?
Oh, I don't know. I used a bunch of stupid terms.
Would you say that you're a natural at cooking?
Yes.
Sorcerer.
Yeah. But at the same time, everything takes practice. So,
Yeah, that's called leveling up.
yeah.
I was gonna say, I wouldn't claim to be a natural at anything.
Dominic is on record as saying that he's a natural at talking.
Am I?
Humans are naturals at talking. Yeah.
When did I say that?
A few streams ago. I'm trying to remember exactly what it was that you said.
This is the one I missed.
No, you were there because you were making fun of him.
Oh. That sounds like me.
I don't think any of you guys
That's
have to be
really rude. For some reason, we choose to, though. Tim, what's your favorite food while making videos? Or are you gonna keep saying quiet bullshit like that?
Favorite food while making videos?
That's what it says.
I guess the one I did most recently was dinner rolls, made from scratch.
Yeah, you made those instead of being in the video.
A video was made that I was in.
Yeah, for like the
Nope.
last 2 minutes of.
Those should not have taken that long. It was supposed to take 5 to 10 minutes to knead. It took an hour.
Oof.
See, it usually only takes me a tenth of a second to read some rolls. I need them right now. The joke is that need is a word.
Yeah.
We gotcha.
We're following.
We're laughing.
What is the term for a word or like two different words?
Homonym.
Thank you.
Like I said, we're following.
I just couldn't remember the like linguistic term.
All right, well that was it. Tim, what's your shit?
Not sure how this is gonna do. Crossword.
Okay, so anyways,
Yeah, I didn't say it was a good idea, but it's an idea.
Anger.
Listen, I'll be real. I am down to verbally do a crossword puzzle.
Oh, I thought he just meant words that meant cross. My bad.
Oh, cool. My Katamari is the size of 345 big turnips.
Nice.
I think that's how I will measure things from now on.
Big turnips.
Like, hey, do you guys carry 50-pound bags of rice? I'm like, I'm not sure, but we do have rice bags that is the size of 4 big turnips.
it's definitely not 50 pounds.
So how big is a turnip? How big does a turnip need to be before you would call it a big turnip?
Turnip average size.
2 centimeters at least.
2 to 3 inches are of a medium size for turnips.
Oh, well, look up
So-
the size of a big
so it-
turnip.
So I'm gonna say like 4 to 5 inches to be a large turnip
Okay.
on average.
Yeah, that makes sense.
4 to 5 inches sounds good.
I'm gonna refrain from
Fuck right off.
commenting on that.
So are you making the moon again, or
Yeah, but I'm just trying to do it faster so that, because as every level does, like, it technically extends infinitely, but it's based on how fast you're doing shit. Or not infinitely, but you know, it goes pretty, like, large out. So I want to see how big I can get now that I know the level a little better.
Gotcha.
Because we hit close to the biggest that we could be, but like, there's like a whole subsection of size that we hadn't even gotten to.
Yeah.
I want to see how many big turnips I can be.
Yes.
Like, we're pleased to announce that your son was born well and that he's alive. He weighs. I'm like, no. How many big turnips is
Let's see.
Alright, so I'm
in
trying to-
size or weight.
I would like both measurements.
So I'm trying to weed through these and find the ones that can reasonably be done verbally and might have obvious answers.
I think what Tim's saying is he thinks we suck at crossword puzzles, and he doesn't
I
even
think that's what he's saying too.
Wow.
And I'm okay with it.
Tim's like,
An
I'm trying to
average
find the
baby-
fucking easy baby ones for babies.
The average baby only weighs about 3.5 turnips.
Regular turnips or big turnips?
Regular turnips.
Oh, so
Well,
a
no,
baby is like 2 big turnips, maybe.
no. This is turnip roots weigh up to 1 kilogram. Although they
I
are
don't think
usually
anyone even
harvested
knows
when
what a kilogram
smaller.
is.
So, yeah, I'm gonna say that 1 kilogram is a big turnip. So yeah, average birth weight for babies is about 3.5 big turnips.
Okay, Dom, if you want me to just go through these from top to bottom. 5-letter word for they go high when others go... No, they go low when others go high. That is 6 letters.
I don't think that was the only thing wrong with that answer. Is there a category for the puzzle, by the way?
No.
I would like to point out that they go low and others go high is the vaguest hint that does not mean fucking anything.
What's the next one?
Alright. 4-letter word meaning come to.
Okay. Nutted.
Is that Cometo?
Yes.
It's a 4-letter word?
Yep. If nothing immediately comes to
Wait.
mind, we can move on. There are literally dozens of these.
Like
This
come
single
to,
crossword.
Like, from being conscious. They
Oh
would-
yeah,
Could
to
mean
come
that.
to. Wait, yeah. Good call, Kristin.
We can try that.
I can't wait. Like, I
What's the
agree, but I
smallest
also
one?
can't wait for it to be wrong and to fuck up our entire puzzle. And us be very
What's the
confused.
smallest? What?
What's the smallest word?
There are a couple of 3-letter words.
Yeah, let's do those.
Okay.
One of them better
Alright, these are all 3 letters. Just between you and me. First letter, assuming we got that last one right, is A.
The clue is just between you and me.
Yeah.
I'm very mad that I can't figure it out.
I'm annoyed that I think I messed up our whole puzzle.
Alright, well, here's another one that we don't have any filled in for yet. What hits the HI notes? HI capitalized. What hits the high notes?
And how long is it?
3 letters.
What does it being capitalized mean?
I'm just telling you what it says. It might stand for Hawaii.
Key is what Wookiee says.
It fit, but I kind of doubt it.
Me too. I mean, it sounds like it's an instrument.
Uke. Lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like that answer a lot, personally, but I also don't think that they would, like, shorten it, but god, I wish they
No.
did.
If they did, I think they're bad puzzle makers.
Alright, so here's the next one, also 3 letters. Old European domain.
Is this like a domain name? The duck up?
You know, presumably, Tim, you can also solve these.
I know, I'm thinking about them at the same time. I'm just not Googling them.
Are we supposed to be Googling these for you?
If I wanted them Googled, I could do that myself.
You're correct.
Sounds like John's about to think a little harder. Get the rainbow!
Yeah, I picked up our phone.
Apparently, HRE.
What does that mean?
Looking it up. Oh, the Holy Roman Empire?
I guess that was technically European.
I mean, yes.
I don't think it was technically European, I think it was actually European.
Alright.
Yay, you got the
We'll
rainbow.
do that for now. Next one. 3 letters. Mother blank.
How many letters?
3.
Mother bitch.
Mother goss.
Mother blank. Hen?
Could be hen.
Oh, maybe.
If it was mothers, I would think day.
But Mother Day doesn't make sense.
Yeah. Let's try hen.
I was thinking less and trying to figure out how to argue why there's not a second S.
Okay, 3 letters. Dating abbreviation.
Dating abbreviation?
An
Mhm.
abbreviation for dating.
Sex?
Yeah, we're sex.
Maybe MDY?
What is MDY?
Month, day, year?
Oh my god, I legit thought you meant like dating, not like.
Who knows what it means?
Oh.
These are the biggest hints that are not helpful.
Well,
Blame
yeah.
the times.
Maybe you just found bad crosswords then.
Yeah, I
Look
think
up a gamer
so.
crossword.
Okay,
Yeah.
7-letter word. A state of invincibility enabled by a cheat code.
7 words?
7 letters.
God mode.
Yeah, I could do it.
Fuck yeah! Dab, dab, dab!
Next.
Uh, 3 letters. Has 4 legs and a head. Last letter is D.
4 letters, you said?
3 letters.
3 letters.
And it has 4 legs and a head.
Mm-hmm. And the last letter is D. Assuming God mode is correct.
That's correct.
It's correct. I like
Like,
the
that's like
confidence.
4 legs and a head. And I'm like, I don't know, fucking most animals?
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be easy.
Yeah, but it's supposed to be where you can look at any of the hints and then have an answer.
No?
Yeah.
The puzzle is taken as a whole, not individually.
Yes, but you also have to take them individually to know if they're good hints or not.
No,
You can't just have
it
one that
has
says,
to make
"Oh,
sense in the
word."
context of the puzzle.
Okay, so you could just have one that says a word, and then you just have to figure out which word fits based on the other clues.
Well, if the word was utterance, then yeah, that would work.
Yeah. So you're saying a word would be a very bad hint unless it happened to be one specific word.
I'm saying not every single hint has to tell you exactly what the word is.
And it's not a hint.
You find one word that you know in the puzzle, and then you use that word to figure out words that are attached to it, and then you spread that out until you finish the puzzle.
Well, then give us the one word. Because we can't do it without seeing it. We can only do this based off of what you give us.
Right, well, right now we only have 4 words out of dozens in this crossword, and none of them are attached, so
I'm saying if you
you're
find
not
gamer
missing much.
crosswords- Jesse, 4 legs and a tail. I'm so angry.
3 letters. Escort down the aisle, informally.
Wed.
Wed? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Informally. I can't think of many informal weddings.
No, but the word itself is informal. Maybe. I don't have time to do the best I've
Maybe,
got.
but
What the fuck do you want from me? Do you see how many wings are in my Katamari right now?
Okay.
Like as many eggs as I eat in a day.
Gaston.
When I was a lad, I ate all of my decorating.
There goes 10, memorizing YouTube poop again.
All right, 3 letters. Lead in to op.
What?
3 letters. Lead in to op. As in OP. Probably short for operation.
Oh, lead into OP, like an anime opening. Cold open.
3 letters.
Cold.
C-D-O?
Naruto.
John, you might actually get this one. 3 letters. Ingredient in tempera and tempura.
Tempera? I'm not familiar with tempera.
Oil.
It could be.
Ah, it's egg.
Oh yeah, probably is.
Tempera is a paint type.
Yeah, it's probably egg then. Give that a try.
They said
Considering
and I'm like,
tempera
oh, you
is
fried
also
tempura.
known as egg tempera.
Alright, 3 letters. Shakespearean killer.
Like that.
Yeah, what's it the fuck with this 3 letters bullshit?
You asked
you
for the
asked
ones
for
with
the
3
short
letters,
words.
so I'm giving you the ones with 3 letters.
Maybe it's Hamlet, but shortened. Put ham.
Yeah.
This is gonna be like a like jigsaw puzzle where like you're not very good at it, so you just start slamming the pieces together. We're just gonna
Yeah,
do
well,
that.
you just cut them into shape.
Yeah.
Oh.
So put ham down.
Ham it is.
Get the sushi. Get the sushi.
Killer.
3 letters.
3
Laugh
syllables.
syllable. I'm guessing it's haw. H-A-W.
Wait, what was that?
Unless anyone can think of a better one.
What
What
was
was
the
it?
clue?
Laugh syllable.
No one laughs by saying ha ha. The stressed W.
Lol?
Oh, lol. Put LOL.
That's what I said.
You're right. I didn't hear you, but you're correct. So.
Okay, good. Glad we're on the same
Okay.
page here.
LOL it is. I think that's it for the 3 letters. Should we just do this regularly now?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
Just do words that are connected to the words we have.
Alright. 5 letters. The hint is proofing need in baking. Second letter is E.
Proofing mead?
N-E-E-D. Yes.
Second letter is
E.
and
Echo.
somebody.
5 letters.
So many eggs. It's making me hungry.
Yeah.
So why does bread need to proof?
So that it will rise properly.
Is it yeast?
It might be yeast.
It could be yeast. Yeah.
That would make sense.
It needs yeast in order to proof. Otherwise, you're just kind of wasting time. You just slap that shit in the oven.
Okay. 50s president. Last letter is T.
How many letters?
5.
Roosevelt.
What was ant for?
Lincoln. Yeah, Grant is probably correct.
Yeah, Grant. Ant. I like how enter a crossword clue. 50s president. The options are Ike, which is a 5-star rank answer. DDE, which is a 4-star rank answer. Then there's Tenarg,
What?
which is Grant spelled backwards. Then 3 stars for like, and then 4 stars for Grant. Okay, Tenarg.
Okay. 5 letters. Oscar winner for Little Miss Sunshine. Second letter is R, last letter is N.
And how many letters is it?
Sunshine.
5.
Friend.
I guess that makes sense, Wookie.
You said 5 letters?
5 letters.
What was the letter that we have?
R in the second place and N in the last place.
Arkin. It's Alan Arkin for Best Supporting Actor in 2007.
Spelling?
No, you have to figure that out on your own, Tim. You better get it right, or else we're gonna be fucked later.
Arkin.
John,
I don't
it's like
play
you've
by
never
your
done
rules.
a verbal crossword before.
Rest stop. Metaphorically. 5 letters. The last 2 letters are IS.
Metaphorically.
How many letters?
5.
What does that mean, rest stop metaphorically? I was gonna say hubris, but that's 6 letters.
I don't know. Yes, I can also look that up. I mean,
Access your
Think
database.
really hard.
yeah. Just think really hard.
Yep. As long as we're looking things up, Asian capital on the Buriganga River. 5 letters.
Dhaka.
DHAKA.
Yep.
Like the sound
Also-
of someone shooting machine guns.
Dhaka, 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 dhaka. Also spelled DACCA, so, you know, fuck you.
Fuck you if you do a crossword puzzle like that. Oh shit.
Well, we knew the last 2 letters were KA, so.
Okay, then, yeah.
Or at least
Dhaka.
we guessed it.
Okay. LOL has been replaced with HAR.
Rest stop metaphorically, the New York Times crossword says the answer is Oasis.
And that fits.
I don't think that's a metaphorical rest place. I think that's a rest stop. I don't think there's any metaphor in there at all.
It just is.
Yeah, I think that's where you go when you need to rest while you're in the desert.
This place is a hellscape, a monster hellscape.
It's okay. Most of the thumbtacks are point down.
Yeah, but there's just tons of thumbtacks and mice.
And fucking shogi pieces.
And who the hell just leaves like 13 bottles of lipstick out, all fully like extended and
Somebody with kids.
That sounds terrible.
Oh nice, I found a bunch of cookie sandwiches that were just standing in a pile. Another thing that everyone has.
delightful.
And then there's this bitch. I love that sometimes the king comments on stuff you find, and I just picked up a pencil and he's like, a pencil! Long!
Yeah, yes.
And that's it, that's all he said.
Caramels are yummy.
It's like, can you please shut the fuck up while I'm doing my job, you asshole? No one likes anything.
You have 1 minute left.
So what's next, Tim?
Drawing of grass? Question mark. 4 letters, starts with a T.
Who has 7 nail clippers?
Someone who loses things easily.
That's fair.
I was gonna say, I think we have at least that many.
That's what I'm saying is
No,
your
I don't
boy.
think so. What was your thing, Tim? There were more important things to talk about than whatever your shit is.
Or painting of grass, question mark, and it's 4 letters.
Drawing of grass,
Oh,
question
drawing
mark.
of grass. I'm sorry.
I mean, these hints are so bad as it is.
I'm glad you also.
And the first letter is a T.
Drawing of grass.
Are you thinking very hard on that one too?
Tent.
Well, you're not helping.
I'm actually thinking about it.
Apparently it's a toque.
A toque?
Okay, yeah, fine.
Yeah. It is a drawing, as in of a puff, of grass.
Huh.
Can we make a crossword puzzle that's just hell in every way? That like half of them are in like
Too
half
late.
the answers are in completely
We're
different languages.
Already playing it.
Like several of the answers are in Cyrillic, but somehow they mix with the English ones too.
I saw a Sudoku the other day that you got 4 numbers.
Yeah, I saw it too.
You saw that? It was.
Yeah,
It was,
although the middle one was blanked out. The middle section of 9.
Yes, they made it significantly easier than you would expect. Because if it was just 4 numbers and that was it, you'd be screwed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You could not do it. But the way they did it was they made it so that the diagonals all had to, be unique 1 through 9. And the middle square had to equal, it had to be a magic square. So all horizontal, vertical, and diagonals in the middle square had to add up to the same number.
Okay.
So, because of that, logically, you could just do the middle square and then solve everything else.
Okay.
Bro, you're gonna hate this. We're back to 3 letters for hitting the high notes, and the middle letter is a K.
Is it?
I'm
you?
pretty sure it's Uke.
I'm pretty sure it's not.
Can you think of anything else that it could possibly be? Considering that HI is capitalized like the abbreviation for Hawaii.
So my sarcastic guess might have been right.
It was a 3-letter word. Damn. Yeah. Hitting the high notes, right?
What hits the high notes? Yeah.
What hits the high notes? Nope. Fuck. Yeah, I don't see anything for less than 4 letters. Shit.
Tim, does it have any? Does the word run into any other words?
Yes, it runs into toque, and the middle letter is a K.
I meant besides it.
Yeah,
Nope.
we already know that. Then it's Uke, and we don't give a shit
Well,
anymore.
Yeah.
it does. Sorry, none that we have come up with yet.
Well, okay.
It does run into
Hey,
2.
Yeah, but now like
Two
I gotta
others.
find the ones that it runs into. Tim, you just talked
Okay.
about how a crossword works.
Apparently,
Okay.
he does not actually know.
God, I can't wait to punch Tim one day.
Hairdo, famously sported by Lucille Ball. It is 9 characters, and the 6th one. Wait. Yeah, 9 characters, and the 6th one is an E.
I was gonna say beehive, but that's not
And also, despite having so many E's, they're all in the wrong place.
Yeah, Beehive has a lot of E's.
It does.
The poodle.
Poodle wasn't nine
Poodle?
letters.
Lucy's. Alright, it is 6 letters.
9 letters.
Oh, 9 letters.
9 letters, the 6th letter is an E.
That might be wrong.
Maybe it's
Lucy's
it might be
Lucy's famous hairstyle is called the poodle.
it's you know what, it's probably called like poodle cut or something like that.
That would be 9 letters.
Yep, that fits.
I like the silence while everyone counted in their heads for real quick.
Okay. John, you're gonna hate this.
Is it Uke?
Is it UK?
It's UK.
Then
Ah, United Kingdom. That makes sense.
Okay, there is one last word that it intersects with.
so why are we even doing it? We could just do all the other ones and solve it.
Okay, this word is 4 letters. It means do, D-U-E, and the first letter is an O, and I'm pretty sure it's O's, O-W-E-S, which definitively makes the word uke.
Sure, whatever. Fuck you.
I'm very upset about everything that has happened today.
It's wrong, but whatever.
Yay, it's Uke.
Can the cop actually hurt you?
Oh no, he just shoots at you, and then you pick him up.
Wow, that's oddly fitting.
Yeah.
Very in character.
Oof.
I mean, but really though.
Did not ever say you were wrong.
Alright, garbage disposal unit, 4 characters, and the last 3 are C-O-W. I'm pretty sure this is scow.
Okay.
I think you have to use words that already exist.
Okay, 5 letters for abominable, and the last 3 are T-E-S.
Snowman. The last 3 are T-E-S?
Yep,
The last 3 are the Elder Scrolls.
apparently.
Is it
It's
Todd Howard?
pretty abominable.
Is it Todd Howard? Is it Todd Howard saying something kind of weirdly horny on an E3 conference?
There are
I'm
too
not
many
saying
ladies
no.
in waiting.
There's two different what?
I just read on the screen. There are too many 3 ladies in waiting.
Yeah.
What are you trying to make right now?
Oh, Virgo.
Okay. Do you have a sufficient number of women? Do you have to make sure you have a certain number of women to men ratio?
You just have to pick up as many women as you can.
Okay.
Just
So-
picking up other things hurt you?
Nope. In fact, you actually sometimes need to pick up other things in order to become big enough to pick up some of the like female statues, or like this statue is too big, so I have to like pick
Fat?
up other stuff. No.
You calling those ladies fat?
I specifically mentioned statues in order to avoid that.
Yeah, well, still call you out on it.
I'm not even give a shit. Fat girls are awesome.
Prefer the term thick.
Yeah, but there's a difference between thick and fat.
That is the truth. Alright, what stupid thing are you asking us about, Tim?
3 letters. I missed this one. Short. The last letter is an L.
Are you sure it's not an M and that it's a Dom?
I think we might just have to put Dom in there. I think it's
Yeah.
time to fight against the rules.
Unfortunately, that turns Lucille Ball's haircut into the Pudmi cut.
The Pudmi? That's way better than anything we've come up with. Are you kidding? That's the funniest sentence. That's significantly better than poodle.
Where are you?
The poot me cut.
Why are there cameras everywhere? And they're not just like cameras, like click, click, bzz, and then the film comes out, which I know super dates me.
Are you fucking talking about a Polaroid?
Yeah.
Yes.
But,
I like the
there's
idea
film
of
cameras.
a news journalist with a Polaroid camera, but like they just have to take a lot of pictures and then piece them together, and that's their film.
They just take 1,000 of these pictures and then
Yeah, and
you
then
know
they have 10 seconds of like.
yeah. 10 seconds. Wow. Being generous there.
I don't know what's the FPS.
You go 24. That's all that's really required. Well, like 25-ish, I guess. For the human eye.
Yeah, probably. Maybe your eye, my eye sees in a million.
Five letters for ski lodge feature. Fourth letter is an N.
Snow. Now you might say, dumb, that's only 4 letters. But you see the 5th letter is blank. Can you imagine if
Fourth letter
fucking...
needs to be an N.
Can you imagine if like crossword puzzles pulled that kind of bullshit?
This one does.
So obviously the answer here is Snanwa.
Wait, what? How did you say that?
Snanwa.
Snunwa.
I guess Snonwa.
It's snow, but the first letter is the B emoji, so you know it's basically. So Tim,
That still doesn't make the fourth letter an N.
Tim, read the okay, it's 2 base boosted B's, and then S and W. So Tim, can you read the clue for me, and I'll read out the answer.
Ski lodge feature? And then we lost Dom.
Cool, I accidentally muted my mic in my attempt to get up as close to it as possible, which is the funniest possible
Oh.
response.
You are. Your
God.
sound quality has changed.
Yeah, probably. Changed how?
I just heard more of the game.
Oh, it might have been a volume
no.
shift.
Yeah, no, I don't.
Were you gonna make snow?
I was just getting as close to the mic as possible to say it, to make it as horrifying sounding as possible. And then my mic said no, so you better be thankful.
We always are. Virgo! Were you missing some things? Did you fail?
I've just realized how horrifying one of these princes is.
All of them?
I mean, absolutely all of them, for sure, but, Johnson. His name is Johnson.
I'm worried now. Oh, yeah. I had every right to be worried.
Oh, and it's Curryman, whose name is
Curryman?
Miso. Aw, that one's cute. I like Dip, who's just going the fuck off.
Yep. He's just going off.
This is what I do when I just sit around in my house.
Yeah, that's what he does when he's just sitting around on his space mushroom.
There's Columbo and Ichigo and Jungle and Marcy and Opio. These are very good names.
And these are all princes.
Yeah. Oh, Fumin. And Honey. Stupid
all right.
one.
Contracting has a lot of kids.
What else do you think he does?
Yeah, all he does is get into benders, fuck up the world, and then fuck his wife. I guess. Marnie's just a tennis ball.
Where? Do we ever get to see the queen of all cosmos?
Yes, she shows up in some of the like story. She doesn't look
Gotcha.
particularly better, honestly.
Okay. All right. Well. So
Actually, I
since
kinda love
it's
her.
it's basically at the end of the show.
Yeah.
Had something I wanted to say. So it's really late, and for us to be doing this, and that's kind of a shame. But better late than never. So during the pandemic quarantine that we're still under, I know a lot of places are no longer under quarantine, but that'll probably change relatively soon, judging by the vast number of peoples that are congregating. That statistically, there's going to be a worse flare-up.
Yeah.
So the world kind of sucks, and most of us have some sort of mental issues, and at this point, if you didn't before, you do now. So I think it's important to talk about. There are ways of getting help. Like if you had a therapist before, they probably do therapy online. If not, then you can get a new one that does. If not, then things are sort of reopening right now, so you can always be safe and do what's best, but it's probably best to get help.
If your therapist is sitting closer than 6 feet to you on the couch, then there are probably problems already.
Yeah. My understanding is that there is a if you need more help, you could go to NAMI. It's the National Alliance on Mental Illness, and they can connect you with people and help you themselves. Also, suggest talking to people just in general. Try not to stay secluded, because that tends to make things worse.
Yep.
So
Yeah.
we're here if you want to talk, but recognize that we are also people, and things suck for all peoples. You know, the news and rich people and everyone saying like we're all in this together is just feels really disingenuous. But I know every single person in this channel is thoroughly stressed out.
Yep.
And while we might be doing fine-ish economically, considering we all have stable jobs, we're pretty much all in jobs where they were stressful before a pandemic happened.
Yeah.
And and now we still have that on top of the pandemic.
I think literally every single one of us was an essential worker in a environment that was already stressful and became more stressful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we know life sucks. If you can get help, we're here to try and add some levity and a place to chill. Whether that's actually we have a channel or a show where we chill, and if you need a place to talk and vent and just be cooled off a little from what's happening, we're always there in the chat. And here, which I know personally, laughing here every Thursday helps a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
don't forget,
much.
it's hard to find ways to go like hang out with friends and stuff during times like this. But this is also like hang out with your friends on Discord, fucking watch movies and shit together, like play really stupid games that are just like something you can jump into and is fun and dumb and doesn't require you to think.
Yeah. So, on that note of things that help, if you can, try to take care of yourself physically. Whether that's like working out, which you can either do in a gym, stay safe though, or just body weight exercises at home. And this is clearly not coming from someone who's a buff dude, a muscle man, but helping your body does help your mind. It's something you can do, and just make sure that you're not fully like social distance, but don't socially
it's a really
distance.
terrible catchphrase.
Social distance, but don't distance yourself socially.
Yeah.
So if you want a really good, really simple walkthrough of how to keep your mind and body going while you're stuck at home with nothing to do, CGP Grey did a really good video called Spaceship U.
He did. Finally, right now, in case you've missed it, we're in the middle of what's basically turning into a civil war. And we need it.
Yeah.
Things have sucked ass for far too long.
Yep. Like, and this is to the point of, like, protests happening worldwide for something that is in, like, a country, which is insane.
No, it is everywhere.
Oh, yes. But it was
the protest.
here.
Yeah, the protests worldwide are protesting in their country because the legal system is a very complex thing that always sucks, and racism is everywhere. Speaking of, we've never allowed bigotry here. Ever. I know some of our viewers don't fit into the lauded cis white male image. And while we look at and woman,
definitely a cis white man right here.
While we look at and woman is my favorite sentence.
We also don't fit into that image.
Yeah.
And we've gotten hateful messages in the past, either personally directed or just general blasé racism thrown out.
I remember that.
Or just bigotry. And that has always solicited into an immediate ban. Racism doesn't belong here. Bigotry of any kind has not and never will be allowed here. And if that fits you, find someplace else to be.
I would go so far as to say it doesn't belong anywhere and stop doing it.
Hold us to task for that too, because the time we mentioned before, we were just playing Quiplash and some rando said a joke, quote unquote, and I didn't know what it meant. I don't really keep up to date on what shitty things to say are, but someone in our community was offended by it, and fortunately they immediately spoke up to me, at least. I think they whispered to me. And I was like, cool, thanks. Kick them from the game, shut off the view, ban them from the channel immediately. Like, it was on screen for a total of like 5 seconds, and then I heard and was like, okay, you're gone forever. Fuck you.
And we will continue doing that.
I might not know what is necessarily hurtful, but I'm willing to listen and learn. We're all willing to learn so that we can do what's best for everyone. So we're all poor here. We don't have large sums of money we can throw at organizations protecting and fighting for people during these protests and beyond. And we don't really have a large community to blast out information to. But this is our little piece of the internet, and we're gonna do what we can to make it as good as it can be.
This channel is many things to many people, but first and foremost, it is a safe place to be yourself. And the only exception to that is if what you call being yourself is harmful to other people.
Don't forget,
Yeah.
asshole is not a character trait. It is just a shitty thing to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all got anything to add?
If you're looking for places to donate to, or you need to talk to someone about like mental illness and stuff, please hit me up. I don't necessarily know stuff offhand, but I will, upon knowing that, put in more effort to like find stuff, because like I've struggled with mental illness for a large portion of my life and didn't know about it for a large portion of my life, and it's been a big thing lately, and it's, I don't know, the best part of, or like the easiest part of mental illness, or the easiest thing to help with mental illness is to talk to someone about it and to learn about it and to figure out what to do about it instead of just being quiet about it.
There is no easy fix to any of these issues, really.
Yeah.
But really talking, and if you don't have something, listening, is one of the best things you can do. And I guess that's it. So thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys.
And we will see you next time.
Yeah.
See you next week.